Welcome back to the channel for all things pro sports. Having famous parents doesn't automatically guarantee you success, but hey, it sure helps. Pro sports are littered with stories of children growing up to star in the same leagues that their dads once dominated. And it's safe to assume that any child of a star athlete will have the natural talent and mindset to make it all the way to a professional level. This was certainly assumed in the case of Zaire Wade, son of Miami Heat legend Dwyane Wade, and his early highlights seem to suggest that he was a surefire star in the making. However, things haven't necessarily turned out that way for Zaire. Just what has happened to Zaire to force him to fall from the ranks of recruiting royalty? Keep it locked right here to find out. And by the way, don't forget that once we reach 50,000 subs, we're giving away a free PS5 or Xbox One with NBA 2K22. All you have to do to be entered to win is like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. Zaire Wade is the oldest child of former NBA star Dwyane Wade. D. Wade starred as a shooting guard in the league from 2003 to 2019, primarily playing for the Miami Heat and being named to a whopping 13 All-Star Game appearances. Like many children of star athletes, Zaire's early sports career came with some pretty high expectations. He started his basketball career out playing for Mount Carmel High School in Chicago, Illinois. Along with his cousin, Davion Morris, the nephew of Dwyane Wade, Zaire put together an impressive season and gained attention for a flashy highlight reel. In particular, he drew the eye of NBA star Jimmy Butler, who was playing with the hometown Chicago Bulls at the time. Butler said, "He's always in the gym working on his game, but when he makes it to the league, every single NBA player is going to try to score 50 on him because he will trash talk to any player at any time, no matter what, and I love him for it." Butler wasn't the only person putting high expectations on the young Wade. In order to expand his recruiting attention and overall profile, Zaire switched high schools prior to his sophomore year, moving to American Heritage School in Plantation, Florida. After not playing much in his sophomore year, Zaire grew expectations for him to another level with a strong performance in the summer while playing for the E1T1 team on the Nike Eyeball circuit. Now, before the season, Zaire received his first major collegiate offer from the Nebraska Cornhuskers, who felt that Zaire, at that time playing shooting guard, could benefit from a move to the point. Zaire said that he thought he had more offers ready to come through the pipeline. "I have a lot of interest," he said at the time. "Got interest from Arizona State, Michigan State, Georgia, schools like that." With Zaire's dad, Dwyane, still playing with the Heat and the offers beginning to look imminent, Zaire's career looked to be on the rise. Zaire dominated his junior year at American Heritage, drawing even more attention. A quick look around the internet shows you a ton of highlight reels and game film, analyzing Zaire as he evolved into a more of a combo guard. He began to be listed as a point guard in several recruiting profiles at the time. Following the season, Zaire picked up his second offer from DePaul University and looked poised to continue his dominant run at American Heritage, en route to securing more and more offers. However, Zaire would take a pivotal step to attempt to get even more recruiting attention. He joined up with several highly touted recruits and taking his talents to Sierra Canyon High School in Los Angeles, California. Here, Zaire Wade joined one of the most talented high school teams of all time, with fellow players like Brandon Boston, currently a second-round pick with the Los Angeles Clippers, Amari Bailey, recently committed to UCLA basketball, Zaire Williams, 10th overall pick by the Memphis Grizzlies in this year's draft, and even Bronny James, son of NBA superstar LeBron James. It is safe to say that this team was absolutely stacked. The hype around Wade and his team was getting to an all-time high at Sierra Canyon, but this is where Wade's story takes a disappointing turn. At Sierra Canyon, Wade was constantly frustrated by a lack of playing time. He averaged under 4 minutes a game, coming off the bench in mop-up duty or to just spell the vast amount of talent eating up minutes for the team. The offers slowed, and Zaire began to be the subject of rumors of inconsistency. The fact that he was unable to get on the court was a bad look for Zaire Wade, even with the crazy number of stud players that he had to compete with. Being that he was a senior, he no doubt expected to be a featured player in the rotation, but was bypassed again and again. The frustration extended over to D. Wade himself, who made it publicly known in an appearance on TNT that he was unhappy with the lack of playing time that his son was receiving. Even earlier this year, Zaire hadn't gotten over his treatment at Sierra Canyon, posting on his Instagram story that the school had woke up a killer. After the underwhelming year out in LA, Zaire would reclassify and transfer again to the prominent Brewster Academy in New Hampshire in an attempt to get his career back on track. Brewster Academy has a strong NBA reputation, kicking out some great players like TJ Warren, Donovan Mitchell, and Devontae Graham. Looking to continue that legacy, Wade played well for Brewster, again getting his name back in the good graces of college coaches with his athleticism and vision. Zaire drew several additional college offers during this time from schools like Rhode Island, Toledo, and South Carolina. Unfortunately, he suffered a serious injury to his right ankle and was forced to watch his team from the sideline for his final season. Now, it is worth wondering what college coaches really thought of Zaire Wade. Considered a three-star recruit, Zaire was thought of by several major recruiting analysts as a potential starter for a major collegiate program. The general opinion was that his athleticism and vision were his best traits, making him a natural fit at the point guard spot, but that he also possessed shooting ability from range and strong defensive ability. However, Zaire's game wasn't without downsides. Despite his NBA pedigree, Zaire seemed to lack refinement in his basketball IQ and ability to be a primary ball handler. Additionally, he struggled throughout his high school career with inconsistency, putting up huge numbers at times and then disappearing at others. Still, Zaire appeared ready to make an impact with a major program while he continued to refine his game. Zaire Wade surprised many by taking his talents directly to the NBA instead of going to college, by signing a contract with the G League. He would be drafted 10th overall in the 2021 G League draft by the affiliate of the Utah Jazz, the Salt Lake City Stars. Coincidentally, the Jazz are partially owned by Dwyane Wade himself, leading to some jokes and claims of nepotism. Despite the haters, Zaire has shown up pretty well in his first professional action. Coming off the bench as the Stars' youngest player at just 19 years old, Wade dropped 10 points in his first game, shooting 4 for 7 from the field and 2 for 3 from long range. He certainly has a long way to go, but Wade still has NBA potential. So what truly happened to Zaire Wade? Like many young players who get a lot of early hype like Julian Newman and others, Zaire just hasn't lived up to the immense standards that have been imposed upon him. His time at Sierra Canyon was arguably a mistake in terms of his recruiting and overall potential, as he disappeared among a strong cast of talents and was forced to attempt to dig himself out with a final season at Brewster. Of course, that season also ended in disappointment for Wade due to his ankle injury. Being just a three-star high school recruit, it's fair to say that Wade was never going to draw serious attention from blue-chip programs like Kentucky, UCLA, or Duke. This is similar to his dad, who famously only received 3 college offers before becoming a star at Marquette. In fact, Zaire himself said, "There's a lot of similarities that we've had growing up," speaking about his dad. He went on to say that D. Wade tells him that all the 5 stars and having a lot of offers, that doesn't matter. There's a lot of guys in the NBA who've had that same story. There's not a lot of LeBrons coming out of high school that are superstars right away. It takes time. It's a marathon, not a sprint. These types of comments show that Zaire certainly has the mindset to succeed at the next level and just needs his game to catch up. Assuming that his basketball IQ, ball handling, and overall physicality can continue to improve, we may still see Zaire Wade match his superstar dad's accomplishments on the court. However, it will be a longer road than many originally thought. So what do you think about Zaire Wade? Do you think that he will ever be a superstar in the NBA like D. Wade was for Miami Heat? Let us know your thoughts in the comments and make sure that you like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you can watch our latest NBA content updates as soon as they drop. We'll catch you in the next video. Have a great day.